Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Connors, your primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys today. Today we are here with the official Season 5 patch notes for August 12, 2021. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like. Appreciate you guys showing the love and support. We got a lot of interesting stuff here, but however, I will say that the patch notes are a little bit more on the underwhelming side, especially for a brand new seasonal update. But regardless, still some great things to talk about in here, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, first things first, your playlist update for this week, starting at midnight for Season 5, will include Rebirth Island Mini Royale Trios, and also removing Verdansk LTM payload. They will be keeping Rebirth Resurgence quads and also keeping Verdansk Blood Money quads. And moving on, your Battle Pass, which we covered in the previous video, will include the 100 tiers, including the brand new Kitsune Operator, which will be a limited time skin, which will be available throughout the rest of the month. August 31st is when you have to achieve this skin by purchasing the Battle Pass. They also do talk about the blueprints and also other skins that will be available throughout the Battle Pass. They don't have screenshots, however, but if you do want to read through this list, link to this article will be in the description as well. Some of these screenshots were actually in our previous video, so if you want to check that out as well, make sure you check out the previous videos talking about those skins. So, moving on, for your map in Warzone, some map changes here are going to be included. We have brand new points of interest, include the mobile broadcast stations, which are basically going to be signal boosted areas that offer different rewards when you get closer to them. And also they're going to be emitting out different broadcasts apparently, and these will be high traffic areas with other players more than likely going to be attracted to this area. So we'll give this a shot and see exactly what loot can be extracted from this area. Moving on, they have some more redacted information here, which I'm not too sure what they're referring to, but we definitely will be checking this out. For those that like to hunt secrets in Warzone, this is your calling right here. Moving on, your Gulag is going to be the Rush map, which is based on the Black Ops 2 map DLC. For those that have played Black Ops 2, this will be all too familiar for you, and it also is available in the Cold War maps as well if you want to check that out. Moving on, Red Doors are going to be making some changes as well. They're going to be adding some more, with more in conjunction with the mobile broadcast station seen around Verdansk, so definitely going to be giving these Red Doors a shot. Moving on, console only is going to be receiving some high texture updates, which will be delivered through the on-demand texture streaming update to enjoy some similar visual qualities to those that are on PC as well. So for those that are looking for your FOV slider, no, it's not in this update. Keep waiting. PC only updates. For those that are still playing this game on Windows 7, I recommend you guys upgrade your operating systems before September 8th, because the game will no longer be supported for those that are still on those operating systems. What this means is that you're able to play your game through September 8th, but let's say they release an update on September 10th or whatever. You cannot play the game when that new update drops because the game is not going to be supported on those operating systems anymore. So this is maybe disappointing to those that are still on Windows 7, but it's 2021. You shouldn't be on Windows 7 anymore. Alright, the operating system is great, don't get me wrong, but come on, upgrade, please. Moving on, gameplay changes here. They also have some new Gulag and in-game lobby loadouts. Sentry Gun Killstreak will be available in supply crates, as well as the Tech 9 SMG and the brand new EM2 assault rifle have been added to the loot pool as well for those that want to check that out. Moving on, you got some brand new perks here, which we talked about in our previous recap of the new season, which include the Combat Scout, which will be available in the yellow slot in slot 3. Damaging an enemy briefly highlights and automatically pings them. And Tempered slot in the red slot for slot 2 will include the armor plates, which will basically changes to that way. Instead of having 3 armor plates, you have 2, but do bear in mind you are not gaining extra health by using this perk, because I know there was some concern about that. All it's doing is making it so that way you don't have to put on 3 plates, you can just put on 2. They also made some changes to Cold-Blooded perk, which does not trigger high alert, warning, and negates Combat Scout. However, I'm pretty sure Cold-Blooded has some issues with Dead Silence, which still haven't been addressed yet, as discovered by JGod, so hopefully that gets fixed. We have a bunch of bug changes here and fixes that we're not really going to go over because they're not really too important, and a lot of people didn't even know that these bugs existed, but for those that do want to read it, you're more than welcome to do so as well, and I will leave a link to these in the description that want to go ahead and check that out. Moving on, the UI, UX, and other things were changed over to the armor box. Some people were confused on how the armor box looked in conjunction or comparison to the ammo box. So the armor box will now have this new icon that you see on the right. That's a pretty good quality of life change, so happy that they made that. They also added a new setting here for your steady aim behavior. For those that have issues with that, you can basically have a toggle behavior for those that want to have that for your steady aim. Moving on, weapons that were added to the game, as I mentioned, going to be the EM2 assault rifle, which would be a bullpup weapon, and we also have the Tech 9 submachine gun as well, which is going to be a semi-automatic SMG, but there are going to be 2 barrel attachments that allow you to change the weapon to a burst fire and also a full auto weapon, so we'll be giving that a shot. We also have the Kane melee weapon and the Marshall handgun available later on throughout the season, and the Marshall handgun is basically the Annihilator pistol from Black Ops 2, which is a shotgun dual barrel pistol, and it also does have incendiary rounds as well. Some new weapon unlock challenges will be available for Cold War as well, including the MG82 LMG, the C58 assault rifle as well, where you have to get, using assault rifles, get a long shot kill in 15 different completed matches, and for your MG82, kill 3 or more enemies without reloading in 15 different completed matches. Your magazine changes for the AMP63. The AMP got a nice little buff. The 20 round mag is now going to be increased to the 25. The standard 25 is now going to be increased to 30. Your 20 round speed mag is now increased to 25, and the 23 speed mag is now increased to 30. So nice to see they gave it some ammo buffs here, because this weapon was pretty horrendous already, especially with the low ammo count on it. Your brand new operators include the Kitsune bundle, available with the Ultra Rarity Operator skin at tier 100, and the Striker and Hudson skins will be available later on throughout the season as well. And lastly, for your update sizes for PS5 and PS4, your update is going to be 13.7 gigabytes. For your next gen Xbox and previous gen Xbox, you're going to be at 13.2. For PC players with the Warzone client only, you're going to be at 19.3 gigs, and for those with Modern Warfare and Warzone installed, you will have it at 21.7 gigabytes. Guys, that's going to do it for today's changes. Nothing too crazy with these changes. They did also state that there will be a weapon balance patch later on throughout the season, which will balance out some of the weapons that they feel may be outperforming some of the other ones, but we'll have to see exactly what those changes are. But overall, a bit underwhelming with some of these changes, but I'm mostly just excited for the new season. Let me know in the comments box what you guys are most hyped for, and thank you guys so much for watching. It's your boy Connor, your Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.